Shalom family, it's Chosen Seed on Facebook, New Jeru Blue on YouTube. I just wanted to do a little quick short clip, I just wanted to read like 2 pages out of the Kabbalah Unveiled. And this is page 60 and it is page 61. I got a little revelation why I was reading this earlier. I normally try to read a chapter at a time and I'm reading multiple books at once, So it's like I read a chapter in this book, chapter in that book, chapter in that book, meditate, and just bounce back and forth, man. Normally the Most High meet me in the middle. But I just want to read off of this page real quick. This is this is deep, Some of y'all gonna catch on, some of y'all not, but it'll come to you later. That's how the Most High works. He works in mysterious ways. But this says we're gonna start right here where I got it highlighted. Paths of foundation is the course of Yesod, the 9th Sephirah, while the queen is Malchut, the 10th Yesod. Is there in the connecting link between microprosophis and the bride? And the letter I brighteneth up the regarding as it were in the name Adonai, because it is the last letter. Ezekiel 14, the Kabbalistic by the term Chayaf HaKodash. Chayaf HaKodash, the holy living creatures. Understand the letters of the Tetragrammaton, which is basically the angelic language. You'll learn more about that in the magical books of Solomon the Greater and Lesser Keys, the Testament of Solomon, and just basically the planetary alignments and, the Anabakoach prayer, the numerology of the Hebrew alphabet, and so on and so on. HaKodash, the living creatures, understand the letters of the Tetragrammaton. With regard to the letter of the Tetragrammaton, which sometimes hold the last place and sometimes by the first. The following are 2 examples, namely, as in the form Yad, He, Va, Yad. The letter I, Yad, is both at the beginning and the end of the word. And in the form which is more usual, Yad, He, Va, He, the letter H, which is Hey, is in the second and last place. Alright, verse 34. Like as is written, and the Elohim saw the substance of the light, that it was good. Here, a reason is adduced from the proposed text itself, showing how the last letter of this form of the Tetragrammaton, namely Ayat, may be said to symbolize the bride. Who's the bridegroom? This is the queen, which would be in Malchut, the kingdom, which is the nation of Israel. Since God, which the word goodness, Since God himself might behold in that light the path of conjunctive foundation, which the word goodness pointeth out. But when the foundation is in the act of conjunction, that is under the idea of communicating goodness, there then is the bride. But also that the word goodness denoteth the foundation is proved from Isaiah 10, where it is said, I think that's Isaiah 10. I don't know how to read these little funny little symbols, man. They need to just write it regular. But where it is said to say ye unto the righteous man, that is to the path of foundation, because the first man is said to be the foundation of the world, which is Adam. That it shall be well with him, therefore, that they ascend within the equilibrium. So what I got out of that is they descend, basically going down the Godhead, you know, with the sephirots is where you get the chakras, and through the chakras is where you generate the energy up from your feet to your crown, which is your third eye, and you gain the kundalini energy. So therefore they ascend within the equilibrium. Equilibrium is balance, which would be your spine, which will be coming up off of your chakras. That is these two letters, I, Yod, H, which is hey, mean one and the same, or again. But behold, how in balance power ascend the letters of tetragrammaton. That is how those letters agree when in conjunction, which before were standing separate in the word Ve Yaha. The path of foundation is, of course, the ninth Sephirah, which is Yesod, which is the sixth member of Microprosophis. This is about to get good, y'all, because I got a revelation. Start getting revelations after this part. See section 16, foregoing, and typifies reproduction power. Malkuth, which is the crown, which is the queen, which is the special people above all people. Her, which is the nation of Israel. We must remember that in the tetragrammaton, Yod is the father, which is Yah, father Yah, Abba Yah. Who is not macroprosophis. Microprosophis and macroprosophis are two different. So, though he is implied therein as the top point of the Hebrew letter Yod, is said to symbolize him. H, hey, the supernal mother. So now we got masculine energy and we got feminine energy. So we got a father and a mother here. You know, and the mother is wisdom, which is the earth, the womb of the earth, where her, the queen, dwells, that the children which he created in his image with his counterparts, which are two that are one as a collective whole. But as you're going to see as we go on real quick, point of the Hebrew letter Yod is said to symbolize him. H, which is hey, the supernal mother. V, which is Va, the son, Microprosophis. And H, he, final, is the bride and the queen. So let's go back down here. So this is how I broke it down. We got Yod, which is Yah equals him, is the father. You got Hey, which is H, which is feminine, equals her, supernal mother, mother nature. You got Va, which is V, son, sons of God, is Hey, equals H, the bride, which is the queen, which is the her, Israel. Tetragrammaton. All right, back to this. He said, and this is their proper order in other variations, about to get deeper, of the tetragrammaton. Therefore, alter the position of the letters Yah, He, Va, He, which I wrote in the original Hebrew right next to it, which is the spouse, the counterpart. Willis, the spouse, Microprosophis, which is when he connects back with us, was first alone. He was standing by Willis. The letter V, Va, accompanied the first place. Then was he separated from the bride, but all things returned into the unity. That is not only were father and mother conjoined into one, because the two letters Ayad and Hey were combined, but also the micro prosophist returned to his bride, the bridegroom. Willis, the V, the Va, was placed next to the I, which is Yad, him, and the tetragrammaton. Yah, Hey, Va. Va descendeth. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Va descendeth when the word Va Yeha, and it was done. Now, watch this. It accompanieth the first place, but in the proposed metathesis, it descendeth into the third place in order that it might be Yah-Heva, and they are bound together, one to the other, male and female. So it's the supernal and the heavenly Father. Va and Yah, the path of beauty, the image. Let us make them in our image, the son of man, and the queen, namely Yah, by which are shown wisdom. The queen, which is shown wisdom. This is Benat. This is the Mother Earth, wisdom. Now, right here, and the knowledge, father and mother, like unto two lovers who embrace each other by two lovers, are understood, either Va and I, which is Yah, only that is at the end, or I, Yah, and Hey, together is at the beginning. So we got right here, we got Va, which equals the son of the two that are one. Va equals son of God. We are the sons of God and daughters of God. Representative by Va, therefore, sometimes stands for micro prosophist by itself. It really is the central Sephiroth, which I wrote next to this is us, or Va, which is son of them, the ones that they created in our image. Elohim said, let us make them in our image. All right. And it really is the central Sephiroth of the group of 6. The Sephiroths which compose him, the numeral value of Va is 6. You know what's funny? The 6th sign is the virgin, and the virgins are called the balancers of the universe, which are the woman, the 6th sign. And he said the son of man was born by a virgin. So I wrote virgin birth right here because it's so interesting when you really meditate on this. And it says, now the offer of the Sephiroth, that Zen O Utha, hasteneth to the latter explanation of the letter Yad and Va, concerning V, which is his body. We are his body, his counterpart. The body is micro prosophist. The root of the body is the mother, who symbolizes by the letter Hey. The branches of the root is that very branch. Hold on. I think I'm skipping lines. The branch of the root is the letter Va, enclosed and hidden within the letter Hey. And from that very branch will produce the 6 members. That is the entire letter Va. Now having obtained the head, the eternal God, the Godhead, as you see on the front of the book, which is us, when we go into our eternal God part. And the mother here mentioned is, of course, the third Sephiroth, which is Bina, which is wisdom. That's why Big Judah's always saying, in acknowledgments to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, the supernal mother. The mother here is mentioned is, of course, the third Sephiroth, Bina, wisdom. The 6 of microprosophis forming the entire letter Va is an allusion to the numeral value of the letter being 6. The tongue speaketh great things, and by the tongue is understood the foundation, namely the letter Yod, joined with his bride. The speech is the matrix influx flowing forth from the bride. For the queen is called the word, see? But the great things are the inferiors of all grades produced. That's so I wrote down here, microprosophis equals God body, head, image, us. The bride, which equals queen, is Israel, which is called her in the Bible, which are the lights, the spiritual lights. They will be a light to the world and the Gentile to convey the messages. So they will work in that chronological order. I just wanted to break this little quick video down. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Say a prayer real quick. I'm gonna say a prayer of power, you know? I gird up my power in girdles of righteousness and truth and the power of the Most High. Anchor, Amakor, Amides, Theodonis, Anator. Let be mighty my power. Let it endure forever in the power of Adonai, who the praise and the glory shall be, whose end cannot be. Ah, Meme, Da, Salah. Baruch to whoever watches this. Yah bless. I'm out.